Salute, salute, salute. Welcome back, everybody. Appreciate everybody for coming right back. I said I would take about 10 minutes. I took a little bit, around 15 minutes to get everything sorted. Obviously, I had to answer a couple emails, DMs, and stuff like that. But basically, this video is another congratulatory video. Shout out to the entire community, every member of my exclusive tier, everybody who decided to purchase a one-on-one consultation. Salute to you guys. Just in general, anybody, every member of my community, congratulations once again. So, not only did we hammer down, uh, which was the easiest play during the Cincinnati Bengals game of the Joe Mixon 34th touchdown, and we'll get into that as well. But we nailed the biggest underdog of the divisional round, which was the San Francisco 49ers to defeat the Green Bay Packers at a plus $250 money line underdog. So while everybody out there is chasing favorites, ridiculous favorites at that, outrageous money line prices, we're sitting here giving you the consistent content, providing consistent decodes, and just knocking down underdogs left and right. Today was underdog weekend, as the Cincinnati Bengals, as a plus 150 money line underdog as well, defeated the Tennessee Titans. While a shit ton of money was on the Tennessee Titans, a bunch of um, gematria, whatever you want to call them, promoting the Tennessee Titans for a Super Bowl run is now over. It's done. Tennessee is home. They're no longer an option. All that Tennessee Titans money is, as they say, rest in peace. Um, Cincinnati Bengals move on, and the San Francisco 49ers move on. And so once again, this is a congratulatory video. Whenever you can nail multiple underdogs, it is amazing, and it's definitely something to appreciate, to just to make people know and be aware of it, because at every turn people are trying to discredit you, put you down, or whatever the case may be. But we're focusing on the positive, continuing to do the work, let the work speak for itself, and continue to grow our community. So we're going to get into exactly why we decided to attack this game today. Also, I want to say shout out to Zach. He's over there doing a live stream right now, but we actually did reach out to Zach and his entire community, and we actually put some of the information out to his entire community as well. Basically, what we saw, leading up to this game specifically, and why the San Francisco 49ers looked so promising, right? Obviously, the free play of the day, the easiest play of the day, was the San Francisco 49ers plus the points. They didn't need the points. They were getting almost 6 points prior to the game starting. So the San Francisco 49ers plus the points was the free play of the day. You could have made that bet. Don't even worry about it. Don't check it. Guarantee it. Lock it up. It's in the bank, right? But the San Francisco 49ers money line, that's a more riskier play, right? So congratulations, because we were on board with that as well. And we showed people exactly why the San Francisco 49ers should win this game. As well as reached out to Zach. We always like to reach out to Zach at this time of the year. He was doing a live stream, and we pretty much contributed that piece of what we saw, to his community, and allowed his community to take advantage of that as well. Zach had his own reasons why he was favoring the San Francisco 49ers, but collectively, I think we were on the same page as far as when it comes to this specific game, of liking the San Francisco 49ers to move on, right? So let's get into it. If you're in here, click that like button, smash it, pause everything, before we get into the decode. We're going to summarize it to respect the exclusivity of the community, but we're definitely going to get in depth on what we like today. So congratulations once again to the biggest underdog of the divisional round so far. It's about a plus 220 plus 240 money line underdog prior to the game starting. So the biggest underdog on the day on the divisional round so far, and no matter what happens tomorrow, it will be the biggest underdog of the divisional round. Tomorrow's games are a little bit more closer. The money lines are a little bit more closer. So we pretty much locked up the biggest underdog of the divisional round. So pat ourselves on the back, congratulate ourselves, congratulate myself for believing in the work, believing in the content, and standing behind my work actually by betting it myself. You know, and definitely taking full advantage of it. So salute, salute, salute. We're gonna get into it. As you guys can see, these are the money lines for the divisional round, and San Francisco was the biggest money line underdog of the weekend, of the divisional weekend. So we locked that up. Congratulations. If you paired that up with the Cincinnati Bengals, you had one hell of a parlay that paid probably over 10-1 in your money. So we will be getting to that as well. We will be getting the parlay calculator out to explain to you exactly how crazy that payout was. All right. But before we get into that, let's get into the game, right? Let's get into what we liked about this specific game. So congratulations to the San Francisco 49ers as they move on to the NFC championship game, right? Now, there were several things. We just finished up a live stream where we did a live play-by-play during this game, right? And there were several numbers that we pointed out throughout the game, 29, 28, and it rang true, right? At every turn, there was a 29 being spoken about, 29-yard line, a 29-yard reception. The score was tied 10-10, 29 being the 10th prime, and football just connecting with the number 29. So, symbolically, football equaling 29 in full reduction, the purest cipher, 29 being the 10th prime. Jimmy Garoppolo obviously wears the number 10. If you didn't know, now you know. They won 10 games this season, just to show you how important that 10 number is to this specific team. It's not an accident. Obviously, they defeated the Green Bay Packers by keeping them on 10 points today. So, very, very important. It was a number that we spoke about throughout the game, 10 and number 28 as well. Not by accident. But again, let's get into what we loved about this game, right? So, the Green Bay Packers, right? Aaron Rodgers. Arguably going to be the NFL, the MVP of the league. I don't know if this decision, this game helps him or hurts him, but pretty much he's a lock to become the MVP of the season, right? So let's speak about what we loved when it was connecting to this game. And it's not an accident. All this is specific, right? So let's get into it. So if you guys take a look, Aaron Rodgers, the quarterback of the Green Bay Packers, was born December 2nd, 1983, right? But I want to focus more on that date of December 2nd. December 2nd, when you write it out, is 12/2, like the number 122. Okay? So, and not only does Aaron Rodgers have the December 2nd birthday, Aaron Jones also has the December 2nd birthday, right? So why that's important is December 2nd could be written out like I just explained, 12/2, or the number 122. But going back to that number 29, it's the day leaving 29 days left in the year. I just explained to you guys that football has a big connection with the number 29, right? Aaron Rodgers shares this birthday with his running back, both on the day leaving 29 days left in the year. Football equaling 29, the 10th prime number. Aaron Rodgers just got defeated by Jimmy Garoppolo, who wears the number 29. Wears the number 10. And he finished on 10 points in the NFC divisional round game. So the number 29 and 10 is very symbolic, very important to football, but it's also very important to Aaron Rodgers, right? Because he's born on the day leaving 29 days left in the year. And none of this is by accident, okay? But also just going back to the number 122, Aaron Rodgers born on 12/2. Today is 1/22, right? Like the number 122. And Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers season today ended on 1/22. just like his birthday, 122, and Aaron Jones' birthday of 122, while they're playing San Francisco, which equals 122 in English ordinal. So the perfect team to end your season on 122 when your birthday could be written out as 122, and we're playing in none other than the National Football League, which equals 122 in reverse full reduction. Now, this made such perfect sense for all this to happen and for the Green Bay Packers season to end on 122 when it's such a big number in the National Football League. And it's also the day that Aaron Rodgers was born, as well as Aaron Jones. And it connects directly with their opponent, right, of the San Francisco 49ers when San Francisco equals 122. And also, we're aware that the people who control these leagues and these scripted sports outcomes, right, are satanic. And satanic equals 122 in reverse ordinal. So what a perfect ritual Aaron Rodgers just displayed, and the Green Bay Packers ending their season on 122 against the 122 team in the 122 league, while they were born on a day that could be written out 122. All a football ritual, all not by accident. And just to add another layer to the 29 and the football connection, the game was tied at 10-10 before San Francisco um, scored the game-winning field goal, and obviously San Francisco won 10 games during the season. But Aaron Rodgers threw 29 pass attempts in this game, right? Very, very symbolic. The number continues to ring true, and it rang true throughout the game. We pointed out several 29s that popped up all throughout the game, just to further symbolize and prove beyond a coincidence that these numbers don't happen by accident, right? The, also, another aspect on the number 29. So the offensive touchdown that the San Francisco 49ers didn't score an offensive touchdown. They scored a defensive touchdown. And that defensive touchdown was scored by number 29, right? Number 29 on the defense picked up the block punt and ran it in for a touchdown to tie the game at 10-10. Number 29 from the San Francisco 49ers, right? So I want to show you guys exactly what happened, okay? We'll go to the play and we'll see exactly what happened. So blocked, kicked, recovered by Hufungo from the San Francisco 49ers. So let's take a look at Hufungo, what his number is, right? Because it's important and it's not an accident what happened. So we'll go to the defense and we'll look at number, I believe his number is, and it definitely is, it won't be by accident, special teams, let's get it right here. Talanoa Hufanga, number 29 on the defense, scored their only touchdown for the game to tie the score at 10-10 when football equals 29, 29 being the 10th prime, tied the game at 10-10 while Garoppolo wears the number 10. Okay? And Aaron Rodgers and Aaron Jones are born on the day, leaving 29 days remaining in the year. Okay? And what we also going to pay attention to is right after this block punt touchdown, okay? So Robbie Gould kicked the kickoff to Green Bay, and they received it at the Green Bay 29-yard line. So that was just one of the 29s that we continue to point out how the 29 continued to play all throughout the game, and definitely was one of the most obvious numbers throughout this game besides the number 28, right? 29, 29, 29, all over the place, 29, 29, 29, 29. Okay, now let's get into the other part of it and why we loved the San Francisco 49ers, right? Besides the 29, besides the 122, which are all very, very important and symbolic, right? There was also a 45 on the board. So, Green Bay, with a loss today, became 4-5 versus the San Francisco 49ers in playoff history, right? 4-5, like the number 45 in all-time playoff history between these teams, okay? Today being a 45 date numerology. Now, how do we get the 45 date numerology? The month plus the day, 1 plus 22 is 23, then you add the year. 23 plus 22 is 45. 45 date numerology today, okay? Um, so, also, if you know anything about the history of football, Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers won Super Bowl 45, okay? So that's a connection right there directly to the number 45. And 45 is the ninth triangular number. Okay, we always speak about numbers and their relationships. 45 is the ninth triangular number. Okay, now this game was played on Fox, which equals 9 in reverse full reduction, but Fox also equals 45 in English ordinal. 45, the ninth triangular number, we have a connection to 45 and 9 with the network in which this game was being played on. And it was also the ninth playoff game between these teams, right? Because if they became 4-5 versus the San Francisco 49ers, 4 plus 5 is 9. It was the ninth playoff meeting between these teams in history. Today is also a 9-date numerology. So the way you get the 9-date numerology is you add the month plus the day plus the year, but in single digits. So 1 plus 2 plus 2 is 5. Then you add the year. So 5 plus 2 is 7. Then another 2 is 9. A 9-date numerology, the perfect day to become 4-5, like the number 45, on a 45-date numerology, on the 45 network, when the team that they, when the Green Bay Packers won Super Bowl 45, okay? And everything lined up on a 9-date numerology, the ninth playoff meeting, that the network Fox connects to the number 9. All not by accident. Very symbolic, a very true ritual that you guys just seen play out with your very own eyes. And I'm glad we live streamed the game so people were able to, see exactly how there should have been zero chance that the San Francisco 49ers were even in that game, right? They played horribly. It took almost, Garoppolo had, I believe, I believe he had 3 completions in the whole first half, right? Horrible play. That's not the play of a winning quarterback, right? So that happened, but at the same time, Green Bay wasn't putting up points, so they kind of kept them in the game. And then basically the whole game was a big snooze fest, okay? The most exciting part of the game, it turned up in the last 4 minutes once San Francisco blocked that punt for a touchdown, and everybody's eyes opened up. The crowd went crazy. All the San Francisco 49ers fans turned up. And at that point, we knew that something was going on, right? Obviously, before that, we were already on board with San Francisco. Once they fell behind 10-3, we definitely jumped on board again. So that's another thing. Salute to all my sharks, my veterans, and my people that have been here for a significant amount of time and genuinely trust me and my decodes, because you were able to jump on the San Francisco 49ers at almost 4-1 live once Green Bay jumped ahead, 10-3 late in the fourth quarter. Well, early in the fourth quarter, but at that point in the fourth quarter, almost 4-1, almost probably 4.5-1 for the San Francisco 49ers to come back and win the game. So a great return on your investment, great decode paired with great ROI, and capped off an amazing first day of the weekend for the divisional round. Salute to my entire community, the people that genuinely trust me and support me. Salute to all the haters as well, because as long as you guys try to hate on us, we're going to continue to do what we're doing, provide consistent content, great material, consistent underdogs on a regular basis, and we don't focus on huge money line favorites. We also don't recommend and promote irresponsible practices such as chasing huge money line favorites, chasing your futures, meaning for everybody who had the Green Bay Packers today to win to possibly win the Super Bowl, and the Tennessee Titans to possibly win the Super Bowl. To promote that as picks, once your Super Bowl pick is Tennessee or the Green Bay Packers, and today's money line prices of Green Bay Packers minus 250, and the Tennessee Titans minus $220 are irresponsible strategies. Okay, because if you have all that plus money tied up in that specific scenario waiting for you, okay, you pretty much want to lock up a profit, right? You want to protect your upside, but you also want to limit your downside, right? So doubling down and tripling down on Green Bay and Tennessee this weekend when they're such a heavy money line favorite is ridiculously idiotic. So that's one of the things that that sets us apart from other communities. We definitely promote responsibly attacking these games aggressively. And, we also try to limit the downside, limit the loss, maximize the profit, but limit the loss. And, I hope people are able to see that. And, that's definitely something to be highlighted and appreciated because, I could pretty much promote irresponsible practices and not really care. But the thing is, I do care, and I also try to give people unique insight and strategies as well to better their betting, to better their handicapping as well as their decoding. You could pretty much reverse engineer all of my videos and see how I came to my conclusions. And I provide this content for free, so people should really, really appreciate it. Show us more love genuinely, and stop trying to bring people down. Stop trying to stop somebody's growth. Stop trying to not promote somebody because you're scared of what it might say about yourself, or you're intimidated by the presence that we have on this platform or on Patreon. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of this gematria community being so negative, pretending to be positive, and there's really just a bunch of haters out there. It's not really no collaboration. Besides myself and Zach, it's pretty much quiet for that on the collabing with other whatever you want to call them. So on that note, we got to celebrate, not in silence though. We're gonna celebrate out loud because people, they prey on our downfall, but we love to not give them the opportunity to do that. So we're gonna celebrate as loud as we choose to. We're gonna celebrate our wins, celebrate the perfection, celebrate the streak that we're currently on. And the NFL playoffs are no joke. You know what I'm saying? This is the time during the year where it gets the most difficult. This is pretty much where you set yourself apart from the rest of the herd. The cream of the crop rise to the top. And on that note, I want to say congratulations once again to the entire community, my community as well, my Patreon membership, my YouTube subscribers. The members are growing on a daily basis. I want to say thank you for the genuine support, but we definitely work hard. You know what I mean? Right now it's almost 5:30 in the morning where I'm at. I don't have to necessarily be making this video, but I choose to. So hopefully you guys appreciate it. You could at least get the likes up, share the video once it goes up. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Reach out to us on all our social medias. That's MRFUT. UR3S on Instagram and Twitter. You could reach out to us. And also right now on YouTube, they have these memberships. You're able to join right now. Show us some genuine love and become a real part of the community, so I can become more familiar with who you are and what you do, and the kind of person you are. And you also, unlock some unique emojis and badges as well. So anybody that wants to, show some real love for a reasonable price and join the memberships, the join button is now available on your YouTube app right now as you're watching me. So I appreciate anybody that takes it upon themselves to do that. Salute to everybody. Thank you for watching. But it's really, really late, so I'm going to try and get some sleep. Big day tomorrow as well. So enjoy the rest of your weekend. Continue to support those who genuinely support you. But be very cautious of who you support. Ask questions. Pay attention to motives, agendas, and pay attention to characteristics as well. Because regardless of what a person might tell you, their true self will be revealed to you, not in their words, but in their actions. So pay attention to that. Pay attention to how people deal with losses as well as wins. We try to remain humble on this channel, but we definitely want to celebrate as well. So As we love to say on this channel, it's pretty much our motto: Gematria at its finest. Easy as 1, 2, 3. Shout out to my family. Shout out to everybody that genuinely supports me. My wife, my family. Shout out to Fabio. Shout out to he made an appearance during my last video. So that's my dog, man's best friend. Shout out to everybody, man. I appreciate you guys. So hopefully you guys you know, padded the bank account today like you were supposed to. And yeah, on that note, we're gonna get up out of here. But I'll check the chat real quick to see if there's any interesting comments in the chat. Yeah, man, I'm still up. I'm still up all the way over here, but I'm doing the work. I'm doing what I gotta do. Shout out to you, Sly. Appreciate you, Fox. Always. Hopefully, you guys. I know you guys were able to take advantage of tonight too. So congratulations to you guys. Really, really proud of that. The way you guys are building yourselves up as a community as well. This shit is impressive. It's something to be proud of as well. So congratulations, man, for real, for real. Also, just speaking about one more thing, what we were able to do with the Cincinnati Bengals game. So for anybody not already a member of the YouTube channel, click the subscribe button. You're able to get all this content too. But if you click on the community tab on our channel, you'll see this, right? So this was one of the things that we loved about this Cincinnati Bengals game, right? So sometimes if you're not able to distinguish the winner through like a decode, right? You might be able to do it through props, because if you see multiple things on the board for like today, right? For like, if I saw that a bunch of Cincinnati Bengals players had potential props when it came to touchdowns that they could hit against the Tennessee Titans, well then obviously, it's a plus for Cincinnati, right? Because they have possibly a bunch of scoring offense that can happen for them, right? But the main thing we identified with Joe Mixon, who's their star player, number 28, right? Joe Mixon scores his 34th rushing touchdown of his career, okay, which is the 9th Fibonacci number. Now, if you guys can see, he scored it at the 9-minute mark while being on 9 points for Cincinnati, right? 9 and 34 connection, 34 the 9th Fibonacci. He took his team off of 9 points at the 9-minute mark with 34 seconds remaining to score his 34th touchdown, the 9th Fibonacci number, right? Tennessee was his opponent. Tennessee equals 34 in full reduction. The purest cipher. The perfect team to score your 34th touchdown against, right? Cincinnati with a win today became 3-4 all time in the divisional round. 3-4 like the number 34, okay? It's been 34 years since Cincinnati played in the AFC championship game. 34 years, since 1988, 34 years. The game was officiated by referee number 34. 34 being the 9th Fibonacci, today being a 9-date numerology, and Tennessee Titans, when you write it out, equaling 90. 90 in numerology could be looked upon as the number 9, because in numerology 0 has no value. 9 could be 90 could be broken down into 9, right? Easy prop winner of the day. Easiest bet you could have made in this game, right? Besides taking Cincinnati Bengals plus the points, which was pretty much free money as well. So a bunch of underdogs today. It's an amazing day whenever you can put together multiple underdogs, and let's just calculate that, right? So for anybody that put together today, plus 170 Cincinnati Bengals and plus 230. Plus 230 San Francisco 49ers, you were able to almost 8x your money, okay? On a $100 investment on that 2-team parlay of those matching underdogs, plus 170, plus 230, brought you almost $800. So an 8x return on your money, return on investment in less than 24 hours is what myself, Mr. Flip the Script, brought to you as part of his content and his decode for today. So salute to you. Salute to the community for believing in me, supporting me. Salute to all the new members we have. Salute to everybody, man. On that note, we're gonna get up out of here because it's late. I gotta get some sleep to make sure this brain works tomorrow. But I just wanted to show you guys the parlay calculator on how you should have been able to take advantage of today. All right. Now we're gonna get up out of here. Just check the chat one more time before I leave. Salute. I appreciate you, everybody. Show some love. Share the stream. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And start building your communities up, right? It starts with one person, um, and start building up your team so you're able to take advantage of the situation, right? This is all untaxed at the moment, depending on what state you live in. But obviously, this is providing a great opportunity for you to, in these troubling times, to put yourself in a better financial position. Give yourself some sort of cushion, some breathing room, less stress, be able to take care of your family, be more comfortable, take care of the bills, right? Take a week off if you want. Put you in a position to where you're not so dependent on that city job or that government job, right? So they're not able to control you, mandate these specific things that you have to do in order to keep your job, to keep your livelihood, right? These are all the things I think about. It affects everybody in different ways. I'm just glad I'm able to do what I do, take care of myself, and provide. So on that note, take care of yourselves. I love everybody, and we'll see you next time, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the new content that we're providing. We're switching it up. We're setting trends. And before everybody out there starts copying what we're doing, as long as you guys remember who started it first. So on that note, I'm Victor, and I'm out of here. Salute.